Jim White. It's Saturday night in Death Valley.
But now, let's go to the Sugar Bowl Stadium for the LSU Clemson Football Classic. Third down, 11 yards to go. Mathern has the ball. He fumbles. Bugler recovers for LSU. It's no gain, and the game is over. That's it. LSU has won. The Tigers of LSU 7, the Tigers of Clemson nothing. And Coach Frank Howard of Clemson extends his congratulations. The Silver Anniversary Sugar Bowl Classic is now history.
He stands on his own 28. He gets a pass from center. He boots it and gets another nice kick away going way downfield. Billy Cannon watches it bounce. He takes it on his own 11. He comes back upfield to the 15, stumbles momentarily. He's at the 20, running hard at the 25, gets away from one man to 30, still runs at 25, at the 35 to 25. He's down to 50. He's in the 45 to 40. In the 10 to 5, he scores! Billy Cannon raced some 89 yards for a touchdown. Listen to the cheer for Billy Cannon as he comes off the field. Great All-American.
The ball is on the 2-yard line. Left half back flanker. Elmo is the quarterback. He takes, he fakes, he's running hard. He's hit right on about the goal line. He does not score. He does not score. Then LeBlanc hit him on about the 1-yard line with the aid of Billy Cannon, and LSU takes over with 29 seconds remaining in this ball.
LSU 21-yard line. DePoyster tries a 37-yard field goal, but the ball is blocked by Michelson. And Griffin finally recovers for LSU at the Wyoming 46. 2nd and 7 for the Cowboys. Toscano fakes, drops back to pass. He throws to Huey. The ball bounces off his hands, and Griffin intercepts for LSU at the Wyoming 34. He returns 2 yards to the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go now. Stokely again hands off to Smith, and this time he cracks left guard for a yard and the touchdown. 3rd and 8 for LSU. Stokely fakes and drops back to throw. He passes to Morrell in the end zone, covered by Spites and Stankus, but it's complete for 8 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 10 for Wyoming. Toscano hands the kick, and kick is going to pass. He throws intended for Huey again, but is intercepted by Youngblood on the LSU 36-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Stokely back to pass. He throws complete to Morrell at the Cowboys' 1-yard line. He goes in for the touchdown with 4:22 left to play in the game. That play good for 14 yards.
It's 3rd and long for the Tigers after the penalty. Hillman back to pass, under pressure, throws deep down the middle. And the pass is caught by Morrell in between 3 defenders. A gain of 20 on 3rd and 19. From the 2-yard line, Hillman hands to LeBlanc, and he scores the touchdown. LSU leads Florida State 30-27.
Taken by Casanova. Nobody downfield. One man to stop him. No way you're going to stop him. It's all the way. Tommy Casanova has just run another one back for 60-plus yards. And here he comes off the field.
Again, same set with Hamilton on the right against the 4-man front.
Second down and 6. Jones back to pass. Catch the ball, shoots it up there. Hamilton open, complete at the Notre Dame 40-yard line, and he's down on the Irish 35. First on the 11th play from the Notre Dame 36 could be a passing down. Jones has two receivers to the right, goes back in the pocket, cocks his arm, shoots one. It is complete at the 15. That's Hamilton. He's in for a touchdown, and the Tigers lead Notre Dame 6-0. Ken Cletus was the defender on the play, and he was whipped handily. A 36-yard pass play. Hamilton gets a touchdown, and the Tigers are full of zing, leading Notre Dame 6-0 in the first quarter. With Huff, the fullback, and Julius behind Brown. He doesn't make it. Andy Huff is up the goal line, but doesn't make it. He's thrown back a half yard. The Tigers have prevented Notre Dame from making a first down or a touchdown. A very tight, strong-eyed to the right. Brown, the quarterback, 4th down and 1 to go. Rolls off to the right, looking for a receiver. Shoots it in the end zone. Incomplete. LSU again holds the pass intended for Parker and broken up by linebacker Lloyd Fry. Leading Notre Dame 7-0. Jones in a passing condition on the field. Takes the ball, goes back to throw. Pats the ball, half-time, shoots it. Complete to Hamilton at the 15. He's at the 10. Hamilton scores at 13-0. Defensive end for LSU, the wishbone, and here's Brown passing off it, looking for Gatewood in the end zone. It's intercepted by the Tigers in the end zone.
1 second to play, and so time will run out on the next one. Here is the game over. Jones back to throw, looking for a receiver. He has Davis. It is good for the last play of the game. Brad Davis, the commercial pass is a corner of the end zone. And the game rides on this kick now. Here is the point coming up. Jackson boots it. The Tigers win 17-16. Oh, wow.
But it's a reverse to the second quarterback, and he turns and throws back on a reverse bootleg to Charles Alexander for the touchdown.
14:36 left in the game. They're at their own 36. The quarterback is Woodley. Woodley to Alexander. Oh, he's gone over 100. He's got a third touchdown of the day. The Heisman Trophy candidate. 64 big yards.
Third down at 6 at the Florida 41-yard line. Risher with a lot of time. Now a rush. Swings it out to the right side, and breaking a tackle is Hilliard. He's loose. Hilliard is over the 15, the 10. He's going to score. Dalton Hilliard picking up his second touchdown of the afternoon, and LSU has widened its lead to 16-3.
I tell you, I've seen some good running backs this year, but for a freshman especially, Dalton Hilliard has got to be one of the best in the nation.
You know, LSU only needs one more victory to become one of very few schools in the nation to have 500 college football victories. Only 20 schools have won as many as 500 games down through the years. Of course, they've been playing this game since 1893.
This, of course, is the key game of the season. I think both of these teams have been looking ahead for the last couple of weeks.
I think so, too, Paul. I look for an exciting football game this afternoon. Beautiful weather here in Birmingham, Alabama.
Could be a new wrinkle. Jesse Bondras in motion left. Walter Lewis at great speed. He's got to get it off. No way. He's pulled down at the 22-yard line. Al Richardson. So here we go, out of the full wishbone. Jay Grogan, the tight end. Split in now. Joey Jones up on the right. Here comes the option with Lewis. He keeps it. Did he get hit? Did Walter Lewis get hit? Eugene Daniels got it back for LSU. And I think LSU's got a little bit better opportunity to throw the football in their offense. They're a better throwing football team right now. A delay. Coming back is Dalton Hilliard, and he's still on his feet. Dalton Hilliard almost scored from way out. The pitch. Hilliard just waiting for something to open, and it does. A touchdown, Dalton Hilliard. 15-yard burst around the left side by the great freshman from Patterson, Louisiana. And LSU, and there are a lot of people here, Jimmy, they are going crazy. Roll out right. There they go. Touchdown, Malcolm Scott. They faked it to the right side. They come back and hit the tight end. And Malcolm Scott, who had only caught 14 passes all this year, has caught 3 today and 1 for a touchdown. The LSU fans have traveled all the way up here to watch this match. Have got their money's worth this afternoon.
Here come the Oranges. One more touchdown pass. Eclipses Bert Jones' single season touchdown pass record of 14. Also moves him by Jones in career touchdown pass. Wide open, Hilliard. Goodbye, touchdown, goodbye. A 46-yard pass to Dalton Hilliard, and now the Oranges come. And early in the first quarter on that touchdown pass to Dalton Hilliard, Alan Risher became the all-time touchdown man for LSU. He beat Bert Jones' record in the season of 14 and a career. Option pass, he's wide open. Fontenot, touchdown. 23-yard option to the right. Gary James put it right on the money. Six for 10, 126. Risher. Look at that move. He's got a home run ball if he gets it out there. Eric Morton. Unbelievable. And what a beautiful move Risher made to get out of the pocket. Eric Morton. Come the Oranges. I don't think Jerry's going to stop to talk tonight. I think that's all going to be all of it.
Arizona is ranked number 3 in the country against the run. They just are very tough. They've only given up 49.5 yards. LSU has more than that this evening, but they're tough to run against.
Second down 8 from the 20. Wickersham, a lot of time, throws to the end zone. And that's touchdown LSU.
Going to an audible here. They see something. They're expecting a blitz. Watch a short pass to the outside receiver.
Got Williams on a wing. Here comes the blitz, and he throws to Martin. Martin straight over the middle. He might go all the way. He needs one block, and he's got it. Sammy Martin. Touchdown.
Brown, number 81, is in there in the wishbone. Instead, they'll give it to the fullback, and Taylor gets to the 1. Lou Holtz looks on. His team has a chance to go ahead. Got Mark Green, number 24, in there. Taylor. No signal of a touchdown. He is very, very close. Taylor has gained 2 yards on 2 carries. Green, he didn't make it. Caston comes over the top and nailed it. What a great play by Toby Caston. 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. Alonzo Jefferson, number 3, checks in the backfield. He's the deep man in the eye. Fake to Jefferson. Furline on the option to Brown, and they didn't make it.
Second and 10. Coming after him. Wendell Davis, look at the moves. Touchdown, LSU. How about this? Left side, Wendell Davis, touchdown.
Second and 14. Back to the 25. Hodgson, 5-step drop deep in the end zone. Wendell Davis, touchdown. That's 3.
To go. 1:47 to go in the game. LSU wins or loses on this play, it would appear. Touchdown! Holy cow! Fuller had dropped the touchdown pass, been out of bounds on another one, and caught this. The extra point from Browndyke to take the lead. And it's good.
Receivers, both sides. Lone running back. Back to throw is Lute. Tosses it, complete. Kitchen trying to come outside, gets by one man, has the first down, still on his feet, coming down the near sideline. He may go 45-40. He's at the 35-30. He may go all the way, going to the far side of the field. Kitchen's at the 15-10. He's at the 5. He is in the end zone. Third down and goal at the 3-yard line. Eyebone motion near side, handoff. Fumble to goal line. He recovered by LSU, and he's off to the races. 30, 35, 40. It's Wayne Williams in midfield. He is still on his feet at the 35, 30. He falls down under his own steam at the 22-yard line. That is incredible. Holy cow. Wayne Williams, as the ball popped into the air, returned it to the Vanderbilt 21 with 1:01 left to play in the ball game. My goodness!
Good punt by Hall. Kitchen at the 26. Kitchen gets it outside. Kitchen had a 73-yarder last week. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown LSU.
They believe that they can win this football game tomorrow. They really do. And they understand what they've got to do. They understand who we're playing. They understand what type of football team we are playing. We don't try to tell them lies and feed them candy per se. They know how great Alabama is, but they also know that if we do the things that we're capable of doing, create some positives, maybe get a break here or there, but we came in here with the attitude and the mindset that we're going to win the football game tomorrow.
Second down and 10. Kitchens flushed out by Hilliard and sacked by Hilliard. Corey White with some help, but Ivory Hilliard, the strong safety, the man who destroyed that play. LSU 7 sacks all year coming into this game, and 3 today. Kitchens intercepted by Ivory Hilliard. He'll cut it outside. He'll pitch the ball. Now with it is Corey James. There's a flag on the play, but LSU has the football back. Jay Johnson breaks the line of scrimmage cleanly. He'll get outside at a 35. He's got a first down. That LSU sideline has been going crazy for the last couple of minutes, and that is a 35-yard run.
And they have made a dramatic turnaround starting last week, and of course with this exhibition this afternoon.
Second and goal from the 3. Toomer straight ahead, and he will track it down. Touchdown! The legs never stopped churning, and the surge got him into the end zone. And LSU has another score. With 6:57 to go, third quarter. Kitchens, too tall. Hilliard's got another one. Inside the 30. Pitches it. And down inside the 5. down and 9. Jay Johnson with big yardage. He had to get down inside the 35 for a first down. And he appears to have it, and the Tigers will move the chains, and now there's nothing Bama can do about it. And it could be the upset of the year in the SEC. Gene Stallings' 31-game Alabama unbeaten string has come to a close. Unbelievable win for LSU.
Oh, it's high, but LSU has on just a token rush, and he gets a good kick away. And Kinnison will let it bounce. Oh, he fielded it and stepped in the end zone. Or did he? Now he's going to run it back out. Kinnison comes to the near side 50. He could go all the way. He only needs one block, and he gets it. He's going to take it the distance. This 100 yards. The ball is at the 11-yard line. And this entire stadium is on its feet. Auburn will line up in a shotgun. 4th down, 4 seconds left. There's the snap. Nix is back to throw, and he does. Far corner, it is intercepted. Game is over. Tigers win. Tigers win. Troy Twilley picked it off in the end zone, and LSU has done it. La Salle Bon Temps Roulé in Tiger Stadium. And the final score is LSU 12 and Auburn 6.
And first and goal from the 7-yard line. LSU trying to drive and tie it up. Once again, the pitch back to Cleveland, and he will score. Second and 13 on the penalty. Tony Banks back to pass, and he will be horse-collared back there, and they will call that a fumble. His arm had not gone forward, and Gabe Northern, who led the team with 9 sacks this year, picks up sack number 10, or actually he will cause the fumble and recover it for LSU. Chris Gardner's up to tee it up for the Spartans of Michigan State. Eddie Kinnison is deep. Low line drive, hits about the 15. Here is Kinnison at the 20, 25, has an opening to the outside, and he is at the 40, 45, one man to beat, and Kinnison will score 30, 25, 20, 15, and mark it 6 for the Tigers. Trying to drive once again and tie this football game up. Give the ball. He has running room on the outside, and it cuts it up at the 25-yard line, and Falk will score. Kevin Falk takes it in from 51 yards out. And he gives this one to Falk, who dances and doodles his way up over the 20, and Falk has got one man to beat downfield, 50, 45, cuts it back, 35, 30, and finally Ike Reese, the linebacker, had the angle and is able to catch Falk as he cut it back, and once again a long gain.
Reese finally tracks him down.
Shotgun formation by Banks. Looks downfield, getting rushed, and he will be smothered by Greg Hill and a host of Tigers, and they have taken possession of the ball. Gabe Northern picks up the football and will ramble down and score for LSU. 3rd and 23 for the Tigers. Line of scrimmage, the Michigan State 27-yard line. Here is Tyler looking for the end zone. Wide open is Kinnison, and they will give him 6. Beautiful pass, and that had to be a busted coverage back here because Eddie Kinnison had 5 yards on Demetrius Parker.
But I know what you have to say. Here's Falk up the middle, cutting left. He's off to the races. Kevin Falk, 45, 50, 40. He might go all the way. Kevin Falk, 80-yard touchdown. Run LSU, the first play from scrimmage. Oh, that Kevin Falk. I tell you, he's something else. Somebody lift that jersey. There may be an S on his chest. 246 yards rushing for Kevin Falk.
This fire has broken behind the stadium. That is the southeast corner of the stadium. We saw light smoke first, and now you can see flames. It is next door to the stadium. David Housel came over to let us know, the old Students Activities Building, and wow. Cooley, deep over the middle, intercepted, threw it too high, and that's Rayon Hill. At the 10, at the 5, in for the touchdown.
21 by Rayon Hill in return for the LSU touchdown. LSU 16 over 9 with 7:18
39 yards on the return. There's the snap, the pass, it is intercepted. Rayon Hill. Rayon intercepted one for a touchdown, and now intercepts one on a 2-point conversion.
And yet another tight end is checked in, 87, Pernell Hampton. Pitch it for Falk, straight off right tackle, has an LSU touchdown. From 52 to tie it at 10. Blocked. Roman out of midair returns it to the Clemson 45.
#1 ranked team in the nation, the Florida Gators, come calling against the 14th ranked Tigers of LSU. 25 straight Southeastern Conference wins. Who can slow down this juggernaut? Can it be the LSU Tigers tonight? The average margin of victory in those 25 straight wins, 27 points over their opponent. They got the return on this as a driving spiral with the wind. Falk all the way back to the 29-yard line. Return to the near sideline. Waits for his block. He gets it. Gets another. One man to beat. And Stevenson slows him up and up. And he's caught from behind. There's Frazier in motion. Tyler down the sideline. He will score. 40 yards. Number 8, Matisse Kareem comes in replacing him. Pass got away and it's been intercepted. Cedric Donaldson. Donaldson, they need a block on Doug Johnson and he could take it the distance. At the 15, and it's going to be tripped up on a great hustle play by one of the comeback receivers, I believe Harris Ruff. But 68 yards on the return by Donaldson.
Let's see if it pays off.
Tyler gives the ball up the middle. Touchdown, Tommy Banks. Hello there. Wow. If you've just joined us, 7:44 to play, opening quarter, and the score you see is correct. Now the Bandit package in the ball game. There's the pressure, and the pass is picked off. That's Donaldson, and he will score. Kickoff coming into the wind, and this is Bo Carroll. Comes back into the boundary and loses the ball. LSU has recovered at the 30. Option play. Run it back into the boundary. Here's Tyler. He will score. They need to take it all the way to the 31 if they want to hold on to the football. Johnson goes long, and it is intercepted by LSU. Rayon Hill. Clock is down to 14, down to 13. Let them count it off for you. It is official. The LSU Tigers, a 15-point underdog, has knocked off the #1 ranked Gators from the University of Florida by a score of 28-21. So 3 new faces there. Backside pressure. David gets it away. Tofield back in the lineup. Gets the handle. Big head of steam. Second and 10 from the Tennessee 31-yard line. Short drop this time, swings it out, and there's Reed. I'm afraid I can't, Adrian. Great job. It is Tofield in motion. See if they try to go to him. Right over the middle, lost the pass, and he got it. Touchdown, and that's Royal. Well, hello, let's just score on the first play.
Brought down 3 at the 4-yard line. Tennessee.
A.J. Suggs looked under pressure on a freshman. Here comes the pressure. Gets his pass away, and it is tipped and incomplete. LSU wins.
But really, these people in the state of Louisiana, after all they've gone through for the last couple of years, I'm just happy for them, and I'm happy for the players on our team. Did a fantastic job of playing for 60 minutes and being relentless, and that's what you have to do to be a team like Tennessee.
Was well aware of how long it has been since they have beaten the Crimson Tide here in Baton Rouge.
They like the single digits or the small numbers. Booty on his back foot. Touchdown! Robert Royal! Fumble. Still loose. LSU. Ryan Clark. 23-21 LSU. Second down from the 17. Back to that play. Boy, it's the big fella on a hand. Touchdown, Royal.
The streak is over.
Nick Saban 6-3 runs across to meet Mike DeVos. So long from Tiger Stadium, where our final score is LSU 30, Alabama 28.
Pressure. Rohan Marley. Did he get a foot down? Touchdown. Josh Reed. Rohan Davey with the touchdown pass. And I mean Reed got 1 foot barely down. I want to show you something that happened just before Auburn headed to the locker room. The players came to the middle of the field and they stomped on the LSU logo, the eye of the Tiger. The officials are on the field. They threw a flag. Auburn has already been assessed a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
You always worry about an onside kick when you have a 15-yard penalty.
Well, we will see. John Corbello has the ball teed at the 50-yard line. An unusual start, but when LSU and Auburn play, there are always unusual things that happen. And they did go with an onside
and it was recovered by LSU. Michael Clayton, the wide receiver.
Anytime you get a 15-yard penalty, you have got to be ready for the onside kick. How about Josh Reed here? Make sure I know where he's at.
3rd and 9. Here comes the pressure. Lobs it to the end zone. Touchdown. And guess who? Mr. Reed.
Just a minute ago, Damon Duvall, the LSU band is trying to finish their halftime performance, and Duvall comes out with the special teams coach and the long snappers. The LSU band's not done, and the LSU band got upset about it, and you could see the pushing and shoving.
Again, the 4 wide receiver set. See the blitz right up the middle. Davey gets by the first wave of tacklers and throws to a wide open Jarrell Myers.
Welcome back to the final quarter of the SEC championship game presented by Dr. Pepper. 17-16. A 3rd and 4 LSU trailing by 1 at the 22-yard line.
You know who I like on this LSU team? I like Stephen Peterman, the left guard. He's a former defensive lineman, plays with a lot of passion and enthusiasm, getting the crowd fired up on this 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mark retreats, wants to set up a screen, fires it to Josh Reed. And how about the tackle, and how about the effort by Josh Reed?
Wow. What a play by the playmaker.
1st down and 10. After that 9-yard gain, here's the snap, and the quarterback draw, Mark inside the 10, the 5. LSU has reclaimed the lead. .6:25 to go, 3rd and 7 LSU with the ball and the lead, and they are perched at the Tennessee 45. 4 wideouts, 3 down for Tennessee. They will bring 4. Across the middle it goes. Caught! The big freshman Michael Clayton, number 14. Davis darts left, then plunges inside the 5. Matt Mock in place of an injured Rohan Davey. Dominic Davis, an injured LeBrandon Tofield. It's going to be Davis for an LSU touchdown.
Over the middle, 1st down, clock stops with 2 seconds to play. Guy Morris just got some Gatorade dumped on him. I think he'd feel a whole lot better had the clock ran out. Randall, as time expires, lets it fly. Oh my goodness! Touchdown LSU! They win the game! They win the football game! The most shocking, improbable, unbelievable sequence of events. LSU will go home with the victory. 33-30 as Kentucky fans tear down a goal.
Billy Bennett, who is kicking off this year for the first time and usually kicks off directionally. Not the strongest leg on kickoffs, and tries to place the ball. Henderson is one of the 2 deep men, Skylar Green the other. And this will be Devery Henderson at the 1. Got some room and great speed. How about that for a counterpunch?
What a response by Devery Henderson.
3rd and 4. If they had to kick the field goal now, it would be 52 yards. Michael Clayton in motion. Mock rolls out, looks deep, fires it as he is hit. He's got Skylar Green. Oh, touchdown! LSU!
Who else would you want at the helm at this point in the game than number 14 in the red jersey?
Boy, they are taking their time getting the chain set on the far side. They just do. Here's Green. Man for man.
Oh, what a play!
Picked off by LSU. Corey Webster saves the day.
What a play!
It's goosebump time in Oxford, Mississippi. It's Ole Miss against LSU.
They have played better against the run this year.
Second down, quick flip right side. Clayton cuts inside, gets a block, has a touchdown. Rodney Reed was out there, and boy, did he clear the way. Each year, one player is chosen for the Chucky Mullins Award. They wear his numbers. Will Northcutt has it now. Here is Henderson, and he's in for the touchdown. My goodness. Matt Mock, Devery Henderson, 53 yards. And this will be from 36 for the tie. Cody Ridgway is the holder. And here's Nicholas' kick on the way, and he left it out to the right.
That's two misses today for the guy who was the most accurate field goal kicker in the SEC before the day started.
4th and 10. And the pressure is coming. Manning trips.
He got stepped on by his own guy.
It's all over.
Again, the inside push, right where the two centers and the guard. It was Buckles, the left guard, who stepped on the foot of Eli Manning, but he got driven back. Chad Lavallee drove him right back into the quarterback, Eli Manning.
From the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. It's football Southern style, and it's Georgia against LSU. Toss to Vincent, goes right, gets good blocks. Here comes the speed game. Jones from behind, cannot catch him. Needs another block. Thornton is hit by the official. And here's the touchdown from 87 yards away. And the one man who might have caught him was knocked down by the official, Bruce Thornton. The snapper, Brian Jordan. Gordon Neely Kelso. Safety. LSU intercepted. Lionel Turner. Touchdown, Tigers.
The LSU Tigers storm into New Orleans, riding a 7-game winning streak. The Tigers dominated Georgia in the SEC championship game with big plays and a smash-mouth defense. Coach Nick Saban built this powerhouse around speed and a relentless bump-and-run blitzkrieg. Every inch of turf battled for has led to this showdown between Oklahoma and LSU for the BCS National Championship. First down play, Vincent, the freshman, breaks free in the secondary. Foot race, he can go the distance. Straight trips him up. At the 19-yard line, Derek Strait trips up freshman sensation, Justin Vincent. Green in motion's got great speed, looking for the corner. Got the first down, got it turned. Here he comes, the track man. Zips to the end zone for the game's first touchdown. 24 yards for Skylar Green. He's over 100 yards now for the 4th consecutive game. He has passed Dalton Hilliard's freshman rushing record, so he has put the new standard up for LSU. Here he comes again. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vincent. Amazing performance. Intercepted. And LSU LSU has scored on the Marcus Spears interception, the second play of the second half, and suddenly the Sooners are down 2 touchdowns. Here we go now. 4th down and 10, 7-point game. We got 1:56.
Coming.
Delayed blitz has got him at the 40-yard line. Linebacker Lionel Turner did not come on the snap. They decided to come with the delayed blitz. Jason White thought he had the comfort of a 4-man rush. He should know better. Nick Saban in a crucial situation is never going to sit on the 4. He's coming with the 5 or the 6. And here came the linebacker right up the gap, and he bore into the quarterback.
And Oklahoma loads up at the line of scrimmage. And Donnie Jones is going to punt it. And there's nobody back there.
Game's over.
And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Tigers are the national champions. LSU beats Oklahoma 21-14. Holy cow, what a game.
Here it comes, 3rd down. Gets this one wide open over the middle. It's Bo. Gets by a tackler. Heads for the sideline, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. Jamarcus Russell sets to throw. Over the middle. Got his man, and it's Bo again. 10, 5, touchdown, LSU. Two-point conversion coming, trying to tie it at 15. 1:05 left. Russell steps up. He's going to run it. He's got it. We're tied. Cerna with the extra point attempt, trying to send us to that second overtime. Ball is down. He missed it. I don't believe it. He missed the 3rd one, and LSU wins in overtime. Play clock is at 8, down to 7. Direct snap. Throws, got a man in the flat, caught, hit at the 2-yard line.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, LSU, Joseph Abai. For the celebration on the far sideline, and Nick Saban trying to say, hey guys, let's celebrate in about 27 seconds, but let's make sure we get all this stuff right. Godet with the extra point right down the middle, and a shot stadium here at Florida.
And Les Miles, after 4 years at Oklahoma State, takes over for Nick Saban, who was very successful at LSU, including a national championship in 2003. A lot of pressure on Miles as he inherits an excellent team. Here's Jackson to punt. He doubles as the starting third baseman on the LSU baseball team. Hit .305 last season. It's a fake. How about this start to his coaching career at LSU for Les Miles? Jackson completes a pass for a 1st down. A 12-yard gain as he found Ronnie Prude out of the 22-yard line. This is a 47-yard try. And it is deflected at the line of scrimmage. This is going to be a touchdown for Mario Stevenson. What a turn of events. They blocked the field goal, and Stevenson is off to the races. The senior from Memphis, Tennessee, has LSU right back in the ball game. You mentioned Arizona State, one of the worst punt teams. They're going to block the punt. McDonald didn't get it off, and Stelz runs it back for a touchdown.
They block a field goal for a touchdown, now a punt for a touchdown, and LSU has the lead. Arizona State leads by 3. The toss out to a dive. Touchdown! The Tigers are 2 for 2 on 4th down tonight. This is a home game for them in name only. The crowd roaring, trying to help this Sun Devil defense. Russell, they did not blitz him. He throws toward the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Early Doucette, who couldn't catch a pass early in the game, makes a huge catch late to give them the lead.
Green is the deep return man. Let's see if Auburn will kick to him. See, they're letting that clock run all the way down on the play clock. Line drive, very returnable. Here's Green, right at the middle. 40, 45, 50, hang on. 40, 30, one man to beat. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Skylar Green. No flags. 37 on the punt, 65 on the return.
39-yard field goal attempt here to send it to a second overtime period. This is John Vaughn to try it. There's a snap. And a kick.
Missed it.
Hit the upright. LSU wins. It hit the left upright. LSU wins it in overtime, 20-17. Holy cow, can you believe that? My goodness.
From the 11. Vincent and Hester are in the backfield. Both capable of catching the ball. Here's Russell. Nobody open. Fires it in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. LSU is won. Dwayne Bowe.
Once again, it came off the scramble. Jamarcus Russell has made many big throws today when he has left the pocket and improvised. That time he won the game with it.
3rd and goal, 3-point game. Bowen Doucette left. Davis right. Tennessee appears they'll bring 4. They do. Russell back into the end zone. It's caught. Early Doucette touchdown.
Said it. Could it be Jamarcus Russell's signature win? He drove him down, throwing 3 interceptions in this football game. He still led his team down the field. Jamal Anderson is right there on what to do on this play.
Blitz. Russell deep, man coverage, man open. Buster Davis still on his feet. Looks for a block, heads for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. "47 yards.
What a running attack for Arkansas.
Trendon Holiday, he's got great speed. Say goodbye, Trendon Holiday, 92 yards. Here's one, I'll raise you one.
He's the fastest guy, including track guys. This guy is a legit sprinter in high school. He could run backwards faster than most of these guys.
Colt David now 6 of 7 for the year with a long of 35. Matt Flynn will hold. And it's a fake. They give it to David, and he heads for the corner. Touchdown, LSU. How about the flip from Matt Flynn?
Saturday night in Death Valley. More than 92,000 inside Tiger Stadium. They welcome the home team. And tonight, the opposition provided by the group from Gainesville, the Florida Gators.
It's 4th down. Flynn from the spread. Hester a wrong side to the left. Florida brings 4. Flynn dances right. Pulls up, got a man in the end zone. It's a touchdown to Demetrius Byrd. Number 1 team in the country playing at home where they've won 24 consecutive Saturday night games. They scored their last touchdown on a 4th and 3. They're 3 of 3 on 4th down tonight. Right side. Second effort.
Yes.
Flynn, handoff, Hester to the 20, to the 15. LSU, first down.
Now 4th and 1. Les Miles has gambled all game. Is he going to do it again?
How about this? 4th for 4 on 4th down tonight. Perilou, the quarterback. Hester, second effort. I think he got it. Here's Flynn, backs in the eye. Hester, the deep back. Strength of the formation to the right side. They give it to Hester. He pulls his way for a touchdown. Tebow heaves it deep. It's going to be a jump ball into the end zone. Tigers win.
Lester on the draw. Dorsey is right there. Horse collared him and dragged him down.
I guess he got pretty good push. He left the game with a left hamstring bothering him. Watch him explode off the line of scrimmage. He's quick, he's powerful, and he just took Chaz Ramsey, the true freshman, and said, "Get out of my way."
3rd and 7. And Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Boom! Touchdown! Whoa! What a call! That is the call of the year.
Well, you tell Matt Flynn, don't take a sack. Give it a shot, throw it up and outside. If we don't catch it, nobody does. He made a perfect throw. What a call. Wow.
Doucette in motion left side. Deep right side. Flynn has a man open. Got him in stride. This is Demetrius Boyd, and this is an LSU touchdown of 61 yards. 4th and 4.
Here comes Alabama.
Flynn, Doucette has it at the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana State. They just do get it snapped. Blitz coming. John Parker Wilson, fumble. LSU has recovered. at the 2-yard line. Jacob Hester dives over, touchdown.
I'm the head coach at LSU. I will be the head coach at LSU. I have no interest in talking to anybody else. I got a championship game to play, and I'm excited about the opportunity of my damn strong football team to play in it. And it's really all I'd like to say. It was unfortunate that I had to address my team with this information this morning, but that being done, I think we'll be ready to play. There'll be no questions from me. I represent me in this issue. Please ask me after. I'm busy. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
LaFell and Terrence Tolliver to the right side. Bird and Doucette to the left. 4-man rush. They come with a corner. And that one's in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Demetrius Bird. Inside, picked off, Jonathan Zenon, touchdown. First down at the 15 after the 47-yard play. Ainge with a play fake, fires it, intercepted. Picked off by Gary Beckwith.
Turned into a sea of scarlet and gray and purple and gold as Buckeye fans and LSU Tigers fight for one of the hottest tickets in recent years. Number 2 LSU faces number 1 Ohio State in the All-State BCS National Championship.
LSU quickly to the line of scrimmage and a touchdown to Richard Dixon. Ryan Pretorius to the field, a 37-yard field goal try.
If I'm LSU, I'm playing alert here on defense, watching for the fake.
No fake, and it's blocked by LSU. Beckwith got it at the 35. It looked like Jean-Francois got a paw on the football. Flynn rolling left, lofts it to the end zone. Touchdown, LaFell. Brandon Sane in motion, and they're coming after Beckman, who lofts it to the far side, and it is intercepted by Shevis Jackson to the 30, the 25, and run out of bounds. Play fake one way, Flynn rolls, dumps it off to early Doucette. And he's still on his feet and dances into the end zone. Missed tackles by Anderson, Russell, and Donald Washington. 4th and 7. Beckman pump fake, rolls right, and is hammered. The ball is loose. Still a scramble, picked up by LSU. All the way to the 34-yard line. Stripped by Ali Highsmith and picked up by Harry Coleman. Well, congratulations to the LSU Tigers. The 2008 All-State BCS National Champions.
Blitz. Good protection, hit as he throws. Touchdown! Wow. Holy cow, he got it to Mitchell. What a job by Jarrett Lee because he was bomb.
He hung in there to the very last minute, and even when he threw it, I wasn't sure he'd get enough on that throw to get it there. It was a blitz. It was man coverage with no safety help. and Jarrett Lee put it in the exact right spot for his guy.
LSU driving half.
Oh my goodness. Man's wide open. Touchdown. Keelan hands of Demetrius Byrd. The pass by Keelan Williams.
Wow. Boy, you're right. What a call. What guts. LSU will do anything at any time, and you better get ready for it.
High formation, two receivers right. Lee is going to throw it, and he does, and it is caught by LaFell, and he scores! 18 yards. Lee right on the money to LaFell with 1:03 to go in the game. LSU is going to win the game. Holy cow, what a second half comeback. The LSU Fighting Tigers win at Auburn for the first time in a very long time.
He's been solid at quarterback for Mississippi State here early in the season.
He will move the pocket to the left. First pass is picked off. Patrick Peterson to the end zone. Touchdown LSU. The electrifying sophomore. Patrick Peterson. Hutchins will punt it away, trying to get it away from Chad Jones, and that will be fielded at the 5. Look at Jones go. He's got a block. Chad Jones has some blockers in front. One man to beat. Can he do it? Still on his feet. Needs another block. Chad Jones, touchdown. LSU. 93 huge yards.
Anthony Dixon got him set up in first and goal to goal.
Here's Dixon off the right side. He's inside the 1, perhaps, right at the 1-yard line. Second and goal. Bulldogs, 1:22 to play. LSU with 1 timeout remaining. Dixon. He did not get in. Well, here we go, folks. Third down and literally inches.
A little bit of quarterback sneak action.
Jones, unbelievable play from the safety spot.
Here we go.
4th and goal. Tyson Lee, did he get in? No, he did not. LSU stops the Bulldogs. Unbelievable.
2 receivers right and 1 left. Shotgun formation. Jefferson and Scott. Charles Scott again. Breaks a tackle on another! He's at the 15, 10-5, and he scores! Holy cow! 33 yards! Oh, my goodness!
Back is a punt return man. We'll take this one from the 13-yard line. Holiday, forget it right now. Touchdown. Jasper, 2 for 2, both from 47 yards earlier in the game. This one from 41 to tie the game. Snap was a little bit high. The kick's on the way, and it's good. Jasper 15 out of 18 on the year. 3 for 3 tonight, make it 4 for 4 as he's got it from 36. Jasper hit from 36. Can Tejada answer from the same distance? Kick on the way, and it is no good. He missed it.
Patrick Peterson awaits it. He's going to go. Got a block on the right side, a hole in the middle. Look out! Won't catch him, folks. Forget about it. You'd have to have Deion Sanders out there to catch him. That's 86 yards and the touchdown.
This will be for the tie. He has 3 field goals over 50 yards in his career. This from 53. It's a fake. They pitch it. Can you believe this?
Not only did they get it, but it was a bad flip. He had to catch it off the bounce.
Here's your 3rd and goal.
There's the snap. There's the pass, same play. And that one is touchdown Tigers! 6 seconds to go in the game. What a great throw by Jared Lee to Tolliver.
That was a fabulous throw.
Holy cow.
First down from the 25, corner blitz. Jefferson pounded. Whoa, he's got a man open. This is Ruben Randall in a foot race. Down the sidelines. Touchdown, Louisiana State University. Jefferson is the quarterback. Ridley, the running back. Toss. Ridley, reverse. Here comes the left side. D'Angelo Peterson inside the 5. Out of bounds, 1st and goal. Let's try Ridley again. Spins and scores. Touchdown, Louisiana State University.
And with under 8 minutes, if you're Jim McElwain, you know you're probably only going to get 2 tries.
So Kelvin Shepard exhorting his teammates on.
Fumble.
Down.
Fumble.
Ball's out. Third and 13. Lee up, goes deep, wide open is Randall. Still on his feet. Decides to camp his tent at the 34-yard line.
I don't mean anything bad for Alabama, but I've seen Jarrett Lee go through hell. Okay, throwing those picks as a freshman and coming back, he rides up in the pocket and delivers it. How about the guts of a coaching staff to ask the quarterback with all those pick six to throw it and make the play?
Third and 10. Hook and lateral. Darius Hanks. Ball game.
This is the best of college football. Don't let anybody kid you. You look right around right here. It is about Tiger Stadium and a quality opponent playing a great college game.
Congratulations. Enjoy the victory, Coach.
I promise you I will. We're welcome.
Barner is back deep again for the Ducks, and this is a beautiful punt. Back to the 15, running backwards, loose, free ball, touchdown, LSU. Matthew picks it up and runs in, and LSU strikes.
Brooks and Claiborne are back. From the 1 is Claiborne. Burst to the 35, 40, 45, midfield. Won't catch him, folks. A 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by sophomore Morris Claiborne from Shreveport, Louisiana. And that followed West Virginia climbing right back into the thick of things.
Third and 11, opening series. screen pass.
Conservative.
Yeah, Rainey nailed at the 10. Tyrann Mathieu, number 7. Second down. That's the freshman wide receiver in motion. Here's Jared Lee. Back, goes deep. Got a man open. Wide open. Beautiful catch. Touchdown, Ruben Randall. Unscored on his first play from offense. The jump pass. How about that? Oh, my gosh. Where have you gone, Tim Tebow? Mitch Joseph. Oh, my gosh. You might hear that word. Brissett goes deep right side for DeBose. There's Tyrann Mathieu back, and he got it. Of course.
Once he gets his hands on the ball, it's his. Not many defensive players, especially defensive backs, have that type of ball skills like Tyrann does.
6 tackles and an interception for Tyrann Mathieu. The home team, the Alabama Crimson Tide, undefeated, ranked number 2 in the country. The visitors from Baton Rouge, likewise undefeated, ranked number 1, the Tigers of LSU. There's just a little bit of energy going on here in Alabama. Play action, McCarron. Again, no rush.
Behind him.
Intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. To the 20. Down to the 15. First Alabama turnover tonight. And A.J. McCarron throws the pick.
Here's a wildcat, huh? A.J. McCarron way down here.
Yep.
He can throw.
Hayes puts it up. Has to wait on it. Got it. Michael Williams.
Oh, Mike. Which way? Which way? Intercepted.
Oh, no. Eric Reed. I thought sure that Williams had it. 3rd down and 15.
Wonder if they run it to try to get a field goal here. Can't get sacked. Can't get sacked.
Boy.
I thought they would try to run the ball to try to get a field goal position.
Cade Foster will attempt it. He does have one from 46 tonight. No. And now LSU gets the ball. And this is for the win. LSU remains undefeated.
That is close.
My, oh my. Dylan Breeding on to punt. He's had 2 really effective punts inside the 10-yard line. And here's Mathieu back, and another effective one. Mathieu breaks a tackle, breaks another, gets a block. There are no flags and the race is on. And Mathieu goes 92 yards. .104 to go. Inside. Russell Shepard, touchdown, Tigers. Jefferson.
It's over.
Touchdown, Jefferson and LSU. LSU's reward for winning this is a spot in the SEC championship game against a very good Georgia team. There's a fumble picked off by Mathieu. Boy, does he know how to do that well. Tyrann Mathieu looks for blocking help.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear the announcer, it's like we're watching a show here.
The Honey Badger. He takes what he wants. Oh, another dandy. Matthew backs up, grabs it at the 38-yard line. Looks for a little blocking help, gets it. Breaks the tackle, cuts left. Avoids a teammate. Heads for the corner, he's done it again.
Sure did.
Kenny Hilliard is the tailback, and he is well back. Draw play Hilliard. He comes left. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arm. Touchdown. Louisiana State University. Matthew moves up, grabs it at the 36. Watch out. Now he'll start. Oh, stutter step. He's still going. Oh, my gracious.
This LSU team has beaten 3 teams ranked in the top 3 this year.
Up the middle we go. Alfred Blue. All the way for a touchdown for Louisiana State.
What a fantastic year this team has had.
And off to the youngster. Hill breaks free. In a foot race. Can't catch him. How about this freshman? 50 yards for a touchdown, and that's the dagger. What a performance by Jeremy Hill of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
The highest team in the standings that has 1 loss. Low snap, but Manziel's got it. Throwing up his back foot, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Jalen Collins. There's a flag down as well, as Collins is nailed at the 42 by Evans. So first down, LSU in the red zone. They have struggled mightily on offense this year. Ford getting outside. 15, 10, touchdown! Michael Ford with a 20-yard touchdown run. You got to create separation to make plays. Mettenberger hanging in the pocket, going deep again, and a diving attempt! It's caught! Boone with the touchdown, and LSU leads. 3rd and 3. Manziel breaks a tackle, being chased by Montgomery, and they have contained there. Lofton was going to make sure he did not get outside of him, and Lofton made the play. Manziel will throw, and a bullet that Evans couldn't catch it. It's picked off. Intercepted by Minter. Manziel has thrown for over 200. Only run for 32. He'll take off here to know where to go. Good discipline by those defensive linemen for LSU. That was Anthony Johnson who brings him down for a loss. Manziel with time. Now he's nearly brought down by Mingo, and throws picked off. Intercepted by Simon. And he brings it back into A&M territory. Taking time off the clock, forcing A&M to use its timeouts. They have 9 in the box. Hill, big hole, 40. Hill to the 30. 20. Hill is gone. Touchdown, LSU. The interception by Simon sets up a 47-yard scamper by Hill. He had a 50-yard touchdown to seal the deal against South Carolina last week.
Good one. Yes, indeed. Beckham backed up to the 11. Now he's got a little room. Now he's got more room. Now he's got blockers in front. Now he's almost untouchable. No flags, touchdown. A 50-yard punt and an 88-yard return. There is the lone setback. Mettenberger for Landry. Did he catch it? Hands of Velcro. Touchdown, LSU. How about that?
This might be one of the greatest catches I think I've ever seen. Over the top of Oka Peters. Watch the right hand go up. Look at this catch.
Oh. This is Ty Long. He's setting up for a field goal attempt of 59 yards. Here it comes. He's got a long leg. No. Beckham is going to try and return this. Odell Beckham. He got the corner. He's got blockers. One man to beat. Touchdown, Odell Beckham.
Let's talk a little bit about Johnny Manziel. He, as all of you know, I think, has become one of the most compelling figures in all of college football, and certainly the face of the program at Texas A&M. Manziel wrapped up. Mettenberger. Touchdown. Landry. Jarvis Landry. Molina is in the backfield with Manziel.
Will he try to go one-on-one to Evans? That's the question. Remember, I questioned him before for not doing it.
Doesn't look that way. He's going. It's incomplete. Darrell Walker.
You cannot vacate the box because you'll get a quarterback draw. LSU will keep linebackers in the middle so he does not run the quarterback draw.
Low snap. Manziel retreats. Chased. Heaves it up. Incomplete. DJ Welter, number 31, with the pressure on Johnny Manziel. Hill, the running back. Mettenberger to throw. Got him open. Jarvis Landry. Touchdown, LSU. With the catch, he goes across 1,000 yards, joining Beckham. Two 1,000-yard receivers for LSU.
We talked to him. Anthony Johnson said, I'm ready to play against Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, they really got fired up to play this game because of Johnny Manziel.
Got him from behind. Across the middle, intercepted Lawson. Craig Lawson has it out to the 25 and down. First and 10. Again, the play fake. Landry running the post. Pass is underthrown, but he made the adjustment. What a catch! What a remarkable catch by Landry.
But
watch
how
this
about
catch.
The effort of Landry, man.
We made the statement, when the ball is in the air, no one adjusts better as a tandem than Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. That is just off the charts good. Great. 32 yards to Landry.
This young quarterback's going to have to throw the ball. We said it was going to be Zach Mettenberger's arm, but at some point Jennings is going to have to let this thing go. Perfect opportunity for Arkansas to get this ball back with some time.
Play fake and a roll.
Great contain.
Over the middle, the tight end's got it. At the 19-yard line, Dylan Gordon on a first down. Out of the shotgun. Lost that one ahead to Landry. Pretty good idea to find number 80. He can run. He's a tremendous athlete, and he sets sail.
all the way to midfield. First down, Tigers. Jennings becoming the story, a 21-yard gain. Third down and 10. After the timeout, LSU's last one available to them. Jennings looking for Durrell. He's wide open. Touchdown, Traven Durrell. How about that?
They are on the edge of field goal range, and a field goal would get them within one score. Jennings, complete. John Diarche picks up the first down and has a touchdown. Trey Quinn, the motion man. Jennings design roll, and Quinn is wide open for the 2. Trying to make a play against an excellent secondary. McAvoy down the seam, and it's intercepted by Jalen Mills. They're going to keep pounding away at that depleted line. LSU leads for the first time tonight on the touchdown by Kenny Hilliard.
This is a game I believe he could have his breakout night.
Call his number again, bursts for the touchdown, buries the defender. Touchdown, LSU. Second down and 8. Gonna throw the fade. One-handed grab, touchdown. What a catch that time that was made over there by Traven Durrell. Watch this grab. He was being interfered with. One-handed grab, Jesse, with the defender fouling it.
Yeah.
Driscoll up in the air, intercepted. Picked off by Ricky Jefferson of LSU. Now they're at the 35-yard line with 24 seconds to go.
He's never missed from 40 to 49 yards in his career. This one from 50.
From the right hash, Delahousse curving, got it. A 50-yard field goal with 3 seconds remaining.
Hilliard runs left. Still alive, bouncing into Ole Miss territory and knocked out finally at the 43. And the LSU sideline comes alive. Fournette in the eye. They snap it at 2. Give it to the freshman. Breaks a tackle. Leonard Fournette down the far sideline, hammering inside the 15.
13th play coming up. First 12, all runs.
And the 13th is going to be a run, too. No. Jennings, play action fake, throws it to the end zone. Touchdown. Logan Stokes. Yep. They hand it off. Mathers cuts left. Knocked down short of the first down by Kendall Beckwith. It'll be 4th and about 1.
But what a play by Beckwith, because he was actually coming on a blitz, but his eyes and his instincts make the play.
They're playing fast, and it's on the line right here. Wallace on the sneak. Didn't get there. The Tigers make a stand. Wallace runs around, fires far sideline to the end zone, picked off. Game over. LSU is going to upset Ole Miss as Ronald Martin seals it.
Fournette into the secondary, runs over a man. Leonard Fournette, touchdown. Put him on the hood, Leonard. 22 yards. Bug meet windshield. Leonard's in the house.
Fournette is the deep back in the eye. Breaks into the secondary. Watch out. Now he's got a one-man convoy. One guy has the angle, and he does bring him down. Here's Fournette. One more tackle to break. He did. LSU touchdown. Here's the toss near side. And Fournette gets around the corner. Look at him bull over the defender. That will elicit roars of triumph and adulation from this crowd. Here's Fournette, lead blocker. He's into the secondary. Spills that guy, sheds that one. Another touchdown for Leonard Fournette. Man, oh man.
Harris looking that way, fires to the corner, got it! Malachi Dupree for the touchdown. The toss to Fournette, and it's a flea flicker. Back to Harris, going long. Dupree has got it. And that's Fournette at the tailback spot going straight ahead. Leonard Fournette, touchdown. Final 27 seconds. Brandon Harris wanted to go long, I think, and this is the last thing you want to do is get sacked. He didn't, and he will throw deep. And it's caught by Dupree. Touchdown. And now they got to settle for three. This guy hasn't missed yet. This will be a 33-yard attempt for Domingue. And it's a fake. The throw to Domingue. He bobbles it. And now he heads to the end zone. Touchdown.
So the 12th man, Sam Miller, is ready to come down the field. Geis from the goal line. Splits an alley and breaks free at the 35. Sensational return. The young man won't go down, won't be denied. One of the great runs of the season. They'll give it to Geis coming around the left side. Daylight. He had a great kickoff return. Put it on the board. 50 yards after a 75-yard kickoff return that led to nothing. Geis said, we'll leave nothing to chance this time. I'm taking it to the house.
LSU is going to lose Leonard Fournette after next year, but they've got another really good running back waiting in the wings.
It'll backpedal White, who will field it at about the 40. Go from near side up the middle, and he's going to be knocked back, and now still on his feet. Will try to spread it far side. Now turns upfield. Tre'Davious White has got blockers in front of him. Far side, 50, 45, 35, 30. Tre'Davious White breaks a shoestring tackle at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers! Tre'Davious White rolls it back 61 yards.
Our players are looking forward to the energy that we're going to bring. We're going to flip the script. We're going to do things different. We're going to do things that I've done in the past to re-energize this team and the Tiger family. I would ask all the great Tiger fans to come out in the stadium this Saturday and support our players. This is all about our players. This is about our players feeling good about themselves. They chose to come to LSU to be the very, very best, and they deserve it.
Cut back for the first down. 30, 25, 20, 10. End zone, touchdown, LSU. A brilliant run by Darius Geis.
Not on the same page.
Second down. Big hole, Geis headed for the end zone. 3 touchdowns. Darius Geis. Williams, touchdown number 3. Geis with 3. Now Williams with 3. They went to that power eye look. Mouton playing tonight. He's kept out because of Smith. Watch his lead block. There it is. Fournette breaks free. 25. End zone ahead. Touchdown Leonard Fournette. 59 yards. Play action. Great block by Geis. Off to Fournette. Oh my. Ooh. Oh, a crushing run. Fournette delivers a blow after his buddy Geis threw a great block in the backfield. Bringing him again to daylight. Headed for the end zone, folks. Hello, end zone for Leonard Fournette. His second huge touchdown of the night. This one, 76 yards. Danny Etling, and that's Mouton, standing in front of number 7, Leonard Fournette. Right side, there's that gaping hole again. Could it be? Will he strike for the trifecta? He does! 78 more yards for Leonard Fournette. Hold on to your Heisman Trophy ballots. 59, 76, and now 78.
He's only carried it 7 times. He's already nearing 250 yards.
2 wideouts to the right, single back in Geis. Geis will get the call, leaps over a defender, now gets up ahead of steam, up across the 15, hits the far sideline, 30, 40, across midfield. One man trying to get an angle at the 30, 20, 15, 10. There's a Tiger loose on the field. Geis into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers, 96 yards on the run for Darius Geis.
Wants so badly to be the head coach at LSU. Geis, another good gain and broken tackles. Geis out into the open, breaks another one, and he will score. Both teams appear to be willing to be very conservative. Williams once again. He's got the ability to take one a long way. He got stopped across the first down mark. Now the ball comes out and there was no whistle blown.
I think Devin White stripped this football before Travion Williams hit the ground. Devin White, we talked about the true freshman middle linebacker taking over for Kendall Beckwith. He rips that out before Travion Williams comes down.
2nd and 10. A little shoulder fake toward the corner of the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Malachi Dupree, and LSU does take advantage. Geis, another one of those little pitch plays, and again straight ahead for a big gain and more to the 20. Geis, touchdown.
I think I'd bring a blitz. If Myles Garrett can't get home because of double teams, you got to bring extra bodies.
3rd and goal. Etling. Here finally comes the pressure. An attempt, and a great attempt. Touchdown. Russell Gage apparently got the foot down.
With a matchup of ranked teams, the Louisville Cardinals featuring the #1 scoring offense in the nation and a Heisman Trophy winner against the LSU Tigers and their stout defense.
In the second semifinal, it's just hard to pick against Urban Meyer in that situation.
Jackson in trouble, and he's sacked at the 6-yard line. True freshman Devin White there for LSU gets him back at the 5-yard line. Jackson in trouble again, just had no shot as Tashawn Bauer was in the backfield right now.
But if he can develop a little more consistency in the passing game, he could be among the greatest college football players we've ever seen.
Jackson to run here, and boy, look at the speed of Jamal Adams. Adams perhaps playing his final college game. He's a junior, might turn pro.
But right there shows you what he's capable of.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down and another sack. True freshman Rashard Lawrence.
Move the launch point so he can still be that run-pass threat.
Jackson, oh boy, safety, drilled in the end zone by Arden Key. Again, the quarterback had 0 shot.
Which for the most part has been slowed down pretty well by this Louisville defense.
72 rushing yards for Geis on the day. Got a couple games with over 250 this year. Here he is again, breaking free. Geis past midfield. Geis inside the 20, they won't catch him. Touchdown, LSU. Here's Geis from the 2 for LSU. He's got 2 touchdowns today, 1 on the ground, 1 receiving. And here he goes on the kick return. Oh, and he just slams the kicker to the ground and steps out of bounds. Blanton Creaky decided to take on Darius Geis. Bad idea.
And the give to Gage again, and Gage coming the other way. Nobody home. Gage, touchdown LSU.
It's about as pretty as you can do it, isn't it?
30 yards. Nobody touched him. Felipe Franks looking left, and that's all the time he had to look. Devin White.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Watch number 40 right here. Times out the blitzes as good as anybody you'll see. And that's way too easy.
Yelverton Abraham Tittle, who passed away in his locker. They honor him with a locker today before the game. Passed away at the age of 90 on Sunday. YA, one of 3 former Tigers who are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, along with Steve Van Buren and Jim Taylor. Right now, they could use all those guys. They're down 20-0. There's the motion again. And finally, they give it to Gage. Gage had a 30-yard touchdown last week, and he's off to the races here. Gage, one man to beat. He's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Trying to get to the edge, and they do with a touchdown. Sullivan. Gage is in the slot. Etling gonna throw to the end zone to Gage. Diving attempt. Did he catch it? Yes! Touchdown!
Got to finish this off. They need 2 scores. And we've seen some crazy things happen in these games right to the last second.
Chark camps under this one at the 25. That might be a block in the back. Maybe not. Chark going the other way. Got the corner. Blockers in front. Chark down the sideline. He's going to take it. Touchdown, LSU. His second punt return touchdown of the year. Here comes Connor Culp. 42-yard field goal attempt. His longest, as Gary mentioned earlier this year, is 45. For the LSU lead for Culp. Kick up and perfect. Got it. Fourth and 10. Look Looked like there was a little movement on the line. Stidham steps in, steps out, trying to find an open man. Fires. Deep. Jump ball. Broken up by Dante Jackson. Kick. Good again. Ninth-ranked Cougars of Washington State lost last night. Second-ranked Tigers of Clemson lost last night. The number 10 Tigers of Auburn have one play left. Stidham hit by Key. That's the ball game. And the 10th-ranked Tigers fall as well.
20 carries, averaging 13.7 to arrive at 273. Etling just floating it to Foster. Morrow, and look at the big guy go. Run, Foster, run. Ha ha. Tigers are roaring in Oxford, aren't they? Great effort on the ball, coming away with it somehow was Tolliver. That is an incredible interception. Kevin Tolliver took it away. Patterson's shaking his head in disbelief. He thought Metcalf had it. Tolliver ended up with it.
Aggies bring extra men. Etling in zone again. This time it's caught, and it's Russell Gage with a touchdown. Second and 7 now. Etling, the throw on the run. This is John David Moore. A hurdle, and he's in! Touchdown for the senior, J.D. Moore! Here's a Wildcat with Darrell Williams taking the snap. He'll fake the jet sweep. Williams straight ahead, and he's in a foot race, trying to get past Tucker. Darrell Williams, the senior, to the 5. 78-yard sprint for Williams. Etling, end zone, touchdown, DJ Chark.
The son of a coach, his dad Jimmy, longtime defensive coordinator at Ohio U. He's here tonight. The handoff to Nick Brossette. All kinds of running room. Off to the races. And into the end zone. A touchdown for LSU from 50 yards. And LSU brings pressure off the corner. It's deflected and intercepted. This is going to be a touchdown for Jacob Phillips.
Southeastern's giving them room. Those corners are off. So if they do want to try to get a 5-yard quick out, they have an opportunity.
Burrow. He's going to have to chuck it downfield. He will.
End zone, is it caught? Touchdown! 6'6", Stephon Sullivan.
Cam Martin now in the Auburn backfield. Stidham throws on the run, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Right on cue. They're not going to get there. Not even close. Whitlow swarmed under by Devin White and Michael Divinity. 8:30 to go. Jordan Hare with 87,000 screaming. Burrow off a play fake. Deep middle. Got it. Complete to Derek Dillon. Dillon on the run. Can they get him? Unbelievable. Here comes an extra rusher. Burrow throws wide. Oh, what a catch. Wow. D. Anderson and a first down. They're 1 for 2 on fourth downs on the season. 0 for 1 today. Burrow over the middle. Got his man. First down. Stephon Sullivan. Josh Grodin is the holder. Blake Ferguson will snap it. If it's good, they go back to the Bayou. First place in the West.
Can Auburn get a push and get their hands up?
Cole Tracy to win it for LSU. Kick on the way, and it is dead center. And the 13-game home winning streak for the Tigers has ended. For the throw, taking a shot, it is caught! Jamar Chase for the touchdown! Second and 6, Burrow to throw. Lost one, man fell down in coverage. It's Justin Jefferson down the sideline for the score. 65 yards, another touchdown for the Tigers. Burrow still running with the football. The Tigers' leading rusher will get it for the touchdown and take the extra hit at the end. Touchdown LSU. 35-yard run for the score for Joe Burrow. The Home Depot SEC on CBS brings us indeed to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And our matchup, East against West, the Georgia Bulldogs and the Tigers of LSU. And now it's play action and deep ball for Burrow. What a catch by Marshall again. Freshman on freshman, he beat Tyson Campbell. From the left hash to try to tie the game, and it's a fake, and it's Blankenship trying to carry it. Down he goes. Edwards-Helaire, first down, and he busts into the secondary. Edwards-Helaire in a foot race. Inside the 10-yard line. Joe Burrow to throw on deep middle. Jefferson wide open. Justin Jefferson inside the 20. Still fighting for yards. Jefferson in motion. Play fake. Burrow loads it. Going deep middle. Got a man. Jefferson on the catch. In between two defenders. He does a pretty good job of it. And now he's going to keep it himself. Joe Burrow on the run. A stiff arm. And Burrow trying to ice it himself. And it's Brissett. He's going to walk in the corner. Touchdown LSU. What a performance by the Tigers on their home field today. Go Tigers. They rushed the field after picking off the number 2 team in the country by 20, 36-16 final score.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is back deep for the Tigers. And we are underway in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. And it is Helaire out to the 20.
Out to the 25, past the 30, right up the middle. Clyde Edwards-Helaire cutting all the way across the field, and he is taken down. First down and 10. At the UCF 22. Burrow to throw. Now they'll take a shot. Lofts one for Jefferson. He's got it. Touchdown. What a throw. What a catch. 22 for the score. That's Greg McCray. And Mack will keep it. And the ball comes out. Turnover. LSU able to recover. Third down and 7 just across midfield. Here's some pressure from UCF. It's picked up nicely. Throw across the middle. Floated in there for Dillon. Down the sideline. Derek Dillon for the score.
Pressure in the pocket. Burrow steps up, throws, got a man wide open, center of the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown reception of the day. And the Tigers extend their lead 23-14.
First down and 10. Rose 10 still needs another 23 yards for 1,000. Here's Burrow to throw. Loads up and fires. Got a wide open man. Caught for the touchdown. Jamar Chase. Third and 10. Good protection this time. He's got the time. Throws down the middle of the field. Bounces up in the air. And it is intercepted. Picked off by Jacoby Stevens, who will just go down with 20 seconds left. That should seal the deal for LSU.